be some still today, but I just hope they will already have enough and just give me that fucking visa already. That's what I want to see, hopefully. So we can go, no problem as well. I hope friend also gonna get it too. He didn't get any info yet. No extra requests, nothing. Just no info whatsoever. He applied like a day later than I did. So we'll see. Hopefully that will go fine for both of us. I mean, worst case, I guess we're just gonna do a little change of plans because we're still allowed, even without visa, just gonna be shorter term, like 45 days instead of 3 months allowed. Which you're not gonna be using 3 months anyway, but yeah. Still, it would be more convenient to have the way in properly with the visa. But the stamp is fine too. If you go with the stamp, we already kind of like even thought about like some other thing plans. Then it will be like a lot of IRLs probably. If we do that, that will be a lot of IRLs. Probably, and that's gonna be a lot of places that we're gonna visit then, if that will happen. But that'll be also kind of like very, very dank and the brain overheat, man, with too much of that. So yeah, I kind of hope we get the visa and we can actually like sit down for a couple of months in Yachang and just like chill there. That would be perfect. That would be perfect. I don't know why even like they decided with all these like extra requests. I thought like people had like no problems usually applying without passports, but well, we'll see, I guess. We'll see, I guess. The fiesta coming close, Fiesta coming close, Not a huge fan of these moments, you know, like last sort of like days, a few weeks in the spot where you've been. It's always kind of like the worst time, because you're always kind of like trying to, you know, to get to breathe more of that air before you go, trying to like do as much as possible, trying to close as many gestalts as you didn't close, to do, to see, to try, to eat all the things you didn't do yet. And it's always full overheat mode. I'm trying to do everything super fast. Just kind of fine, I guess, when it's like 6 months or something you're in one place, because you have way more time to do all those things. But yeah, when you're for 2 months, you basically kind of like month, I guess, you somewhat chill, and then it's already kind of starting slowly to build up for another move. I'll see, maybe I'll be able to adapt. Maybe my brain will be able to adapt to such schedule of things, hopefully. Hopefully. But still would be nice, I guess, if we manage to, in Vietnam, to actually kind of get the proper way and sit for a couple of months in one spot. That would be very good. Be able to get back to the proper gaming and stuff. And chill a little, at least a little, until it's another IRL streaming rush and everything. It's gonna be more things to see and all that. At least one thing we're actually already 100% gonna be doing, no matter if we get the visa or the stamp, is we're gonna go to the lot. So Ho Chi Minh first. So next Monday we move. Tuesday, if all good and SIM cards are all good, we are gonna stream. Worst case Wednesday then. And then, like, you know, like Tuesday or Wednesday, or both, well, we'll see, right? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So at least 4 or 5 days of Ho Chi Minh IRLs. Then Sunday we move, but we're gonna go to the lot first. It looks like logistically kind of might be a little bit of a better idea. I'm actually gonna double check, but I think it might be. Gonna stay there probably for a couple of days. It's like in the mountains, a very nice place with a lot of coffee that they grow in there. So that seems good to me. Maybe I'm actually gonna like stock up a little bit on some like nice fresh coffee for the 2 months we're there. That'll be kind of interesting, actually. It would be kind of cool. And then after that, I'll already go into Nha Trang to the sea. The usual, the more basic beach choice, I guess. Let's put it that way. The lot is more fancy, and Nha Trang is more a basic beach choice. So I'm gonna return to that then. So yeah, that is already at least on the plan. So like from 7th, 28th, and all the way until, like, I would assume like 3rd or 4th probably. Gonna be like IRL galore. with like 1 day off for the travel between. Maybe, actually, we'll see. Maybe not even. There probably will be one at least. And then we're already gonna be in Nachang. It's gonna be probably also like a day or two off to try to find a place to stay. And then starting, I guess, like 6th of February, hopefully, 7th. Worst case, we're gonna return to the usual, the regular stuff. The regular schedule. And the faster the better, really, because we also kind of like need to return and visit Cambodia and hope on the flight, I think like on like 13th or something, because after 13th the prices are increasing for flights there to India, so I need to kind of make it. A lot of planning, man. A lot of planning all the time, how to min-max everything. But we'll do it no problems. We'll do it all no problemos. It wouldn't be the first time, probably not gonna be the last one either. We'll see. Alright, still kind of wanted to catch some Enclave, or just, you know, to see how we're gonna perform there. Backup fire gear. Okay, let's just dispatch these guys real quick. Pretty fast anyway. Ah, didn't reload it. I didn't reload it. I still need to like order some stuff before the move there. Always something. Always something. Okay, the postcards gonna be available until like Friday, I guess. Probably. That is at least the plan for now. Come on. Ah, that should be them. Holy, that's actually a bit more okay. I think some of our guys are also a little hurt there. Surviving. Okay, that might actually be bad. Damage to the boys then, that might be bad. Holy shit, okay. Yeah, that's where you need to get the aggro. My brother, I guess, didn't get the hardened power armor there. I didn't save after previous. Get the Sierra fool there. Just went ham. Oh, he wasn't fool, but still, that's like a lot of damages that they can do there. Monica is... Solo would be more doable though, actually. And just like them being them being in the risk group. The advanced power armor we can actually tank and heal up. I do have some people with the hardened armor also. Didn't give the Sulik, he usually kinda is a bit more tanky there. Like Vic was even more damage there. Got lucky no one shot him there. Just rest until we're full, but yeah, whatever. We can do it. That's quite a massive patrol though, also. So very unlucky. Yeah, this is already kind of like a little more manageable size of patrol. Okay, I don't like this guy. Even though this guy is hard to hit though. Gets everything with it. Something a minigunny is always scary. Oh, that's way better RNG there. Oh, it's the energy one. Alright, that's whatever then. No big deal. Yeah, that's kind of should be. No goes here though. Unlucky. I can feel this still. Alright, fine. Fine. Another one. You know what? Fine. Okay, that's the big one though. Well, you guys shoot me. This will kind of do. The wrong target though. You kind of need to kill the bottom ones, looks like, because they're all with ghosts and the pulse pistols. Monka. Okay, fine. Distribute the damages. Holy, that was 126 on Slick. Come on, dude. The RNG galore. I didn't say out the last one. That was kind of shit encounter there anyway, though. No things that I needed. Okay, fine, guys. I think you need to kind of get some big heals. Enough. Go to the end. Come on. We probably still can take some heals though, I think. Oh, yeah, it heals all the party. Should have until healed, not all the party. Yeah, some people getting some massive heals there. Holy. I'm already full. Someone is doing Omega rest there. Holy shit. Come on, dude. Enough. Gonna rest for weeks there. That son, oh, literally. The fuck, alright, I guess. You can do something better sometime soon. That's a good question, Wyden. Considering you rest for so long. All planned there. I should actually also reset probably the store in San Francisco. Maybe I should return. I want to get more Gauss ammo. Maybe switch Myron with the Vic also to the Gauss pistoles. One. Can get even more. No, we still have like a couple more slots in the group, so hopefully. A band of ruffians led by a Morton brother. Ah, hello, another one. This is not gonna hurt. Actually not gonna do that. The Morton brothers are kinda late there with the scaling. It's like a bunch of hobos rather than the gang there. Oh no, there he is. Okay, I didn't notice him there. Still gonna die pretty easy though. Ah, nice shot. Should be dead anyway though. That's 14 millimeters there. Ooh, he has a good weapon there. On two compared to newer ones, one is really short. And one is pretty short. Like, well, I mean, if you're going blind and you don't know anything, then probably a bit longer, but like maximum like 30 hours, I guess I would say. Second, ooh, second can take a while, but it depends how you play. I mean, I'm obviously like playing. The restoration project is quite massive. Holding a lot of things and depends on difficulty. Like I'm playing on the hard, and that actually like makes the beginning way more intense. Kind of later too, but the beginning especially.
Yeah, what? Can't you see?
It depends on the build and how you play. I got kind of PP a good build here, but now end game you kind of deal with easily. But now I also need to kind of, you know, get on the actual gaming. Get to the actual gaming process. Actually finishing stuff. I was a lot of like just doing quests and other things, and just farming some. Got all the gambling and shit too. So it's kind of more of a PP build with all the companions. Alright, fine, let's go. Enclave. I didn't want to. It's gonna end bad. It's also nighttime, so like hitting these guys will be way harder now. They'd be hitting you no problems though, eh? Okay, knockdowns are good, eh? Alright, that's bad. Leave. Okay, Sudik leaves barely. We're probably better use Super Steam back there. Actually, not moving is also an option. Alright, so we can afford 4. Yeah, the ghost guys need to kind of go. He's probably gonna die. The bottom one is the scariest one right now. I think guys should be. Sudik. Fuck. You dude, come on. Still might die myself too. Yep. Save after the Morton. No, I'm so ballsy. Yeah, still Enclave still can be quite a pain. Not just to your companions, to you also. You take on a lot of them. I find go San Francisco sell stuff. So you can waste time on some adventures like that. You really feel like it. Okay, run. What if I kill these herbologists? Will we in general get them pissed at me? I'll take memes with the streak. Thank you, sir. Thank you. How we doing, man? Yeah, Bullet is gonna win this one. I don't know if I want to farm them yet. Like, I don't think they're gonna aggro from that. If we will start killing them. Probably not really, though, I guess. They drop the armor. That is kind of nice to have. They clearly winning right now. Oh man, they also kind of like lined up so good there. Alright, I can't resist. Boy is not so fast. Nice. That was very good, eh? But that's a bit of a downside of using using this shit though. Fine, collect. See if we can do it manually. I'm gonna have enough space for that though, probably. Now it's the shooter. Yeah, like collecting things from the bodies this way. The floor, rather, even. It's gonna be a lot of money, isn't it? But I need it, really. I do need it for all the ammo, actually, though. Okay, that's the ammo we need. Like, the rest I kinda don't care about, actually, to be honest. Done yet? Done. Oh, did collect everything, even. And more ammo, maybe? That one was melee, so probably not. No, we need this ammo. I guess the Vindicator minigun. Might as well. So yeah, I would say 2 can get quite long if you want to do a bunch. And if you're also doing it for the first time, it can be quite something. 1 is pretty short though. But it's really good though. I do be enjoying just fucking around here, actually. I mean, the insane team build also. Even though team quite often is a bit of a liability. But it's still fun. Ooh, hello. That's exactly why we fought him in. Already bought me indicator. Then get another one, just in case. Dealer's kinda good in price in the end, that's nice. Not even gonna pay a coin. Insane. One has more of Gauss ammo, that would be good. That would be good. Yeah, probably not. For now I got Cassidy like decked out with Gauss rifle and a bunch of ammo. I didn't sell this even. Well, we can sell it in a different store. What I feel like giving more to the team. Like the pulse pistols are also good though. Now that I don't need it, you guys started to get all the books. Of course, of course. And now that I already became Super Firehead, eh? You know what? Why not? I don't know. At this point we don't really care, so might as well. Get the books because we can. 83. We will get it somewhere at some point. She window. Insane streaks. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All the streaking enjoyers today. Alright, so we can deal with the new Reno stuff. I wonder if I should go and deal with the herbologist. I kind of wanted to get the porn star stuff before that. There's a couple of things that are kind of somewhat obvious to do. I was also thinking about maybe getting the Vault City security, yeah? Like the guard, not the guard, but kind of the captain of the guard, I guess. That one is kind of tricky. Kind of was thinking about that one. I got the box intel already, so we should be good with XP and everything. And the insane Vault City honorable title. Actually, 1 second, I didn't check that table. We have some ammo there. I should check the Valdez actually. I think there is a story there too. And get all the ghost ammo we can get, and the Vindicator ammo too. Let's see actually then. See a few of interesting titles and things I can get still. I want to get still. Always be working here. Hello. Chelsea did poor Ming do in a past life to deserve such misfortune? How the law why comes to be and what good could possibly come of it? None, of course, none at all. Upset about something? My problem? Loss bitterly. Allow why you do not wish to know my problem. To hear of sorrows such as mine is to forget the sound of a child, the laughter, and the warm embrace of a lover. No, trust me, you do not wish to glimpse my personal hell. Sure, let's go. Fine, you want to know my problem? I'll tell you. 2 years ago, my brother, who looks very similar to me, had an affair with a local gang leader's girlfriend. Gang leader found out about it and my brother fled town. The gang caught me instead, and thinking I was my brother, they severed my penis as a punishment. Now I pissed through a tube. Oh well. No, not done yet. Then my beautiful girlfriend left me because I was no longer a real man and could not satisfy her. She then married my next-door neighbor, who also happens to be my boss. Now all day at work, he orders me around and mocks me with my co-workers. And every night I must try to fall asleep to the sound of him making love to the girl I should have married. Damn son. The terrible story. Sorry that happened to you, Bang. Can be cruel, it'll always get better for you and move somewhere else and find a different job, otherwise you'll never be able to move on. True. Perhaps you're right, all my life I've known nothing but the she, but there is nothing left here for me but sorrow. Yes, I think I shall venture out into the world and forge a new destiny. Even if the vase offer me nothing but a swift death, that is preferable to remaining here. Thank you, Loveboy. Alright, a couple of questions maybe. I'm severing all ties with the she. Their secrets now mean nothing to me. Ask what you will. Guarded motorboat over there. The she used that motorboat to act as our sleeping guardian. The sub, eh? Tell me about the sub, eh? The Shi Huangti is the submarine that brought our ancestors to this place from a faraway land. In the aftermath of the Great War, it lost power and ran aground in the San Francisco Bay. Captain Yi Li and his crew then made their way to the city and established what would become the Shi Society. Sleeping Guardian. The hibernating dragon whose snores can still produce deadly fire. The sub is immobile, but not helpless. The Shi have been working on it in secret, making clandestine trips to the sub under cover of night. Its weapons have been reactivated and will surely destroy any non-Chinese vessels that dare to sail through this bay. Let's say hypothetically, a big tanker that's docked here will try to set and sail, then boom. Gotcha. Know how we can disarm it. Only the Shi technicians would know such a thing. I've told you all I know. Thanks, Bing. What a nice guy. Well, not such a nice life, I guess. And now we have the submarine. That is also new. We just did the store. Nothing crazy. Alright, see what you got. The industrial supply of condoms there. Insane. Okay, nothing super crazy though. That is a lot. This is good though. A gun store. Maybe you have something good? Yeah, shoot Jordy. Hello, sir, hello. How we doing, man? How's life? Show what you got. I'll be pleased with my selection. You'll see about that. Alright, super stim packs we take. That is always good to have. It's a gun store, by the way. Come on, Duna. The main goods at. The main stuff at. A Monday stream. Yep, indeed. Been happening for some time. Much of the giga trading here going on, I guess. Never lucky. I see, Jordy, I see. I'm tired from the weekend. Get some dink weekend going. Alright, let's see. Let's see. The dink weekend and then a work started, I see. Staying up late watching TV because it's the only time you get to do it. I see, I see. Why though? Why? Why the only time? Why the only time? Can't even watch the TV. What you watching there? What you watching there? The weekends is the only time I see. Busy much? Busy much? Happens, man. Happens sometimes. Happens. Do be happening. Alright, so let's wrap the new reno up probably then. Man, I kinda wanted the APA, but let me see. I don't think that is right though. I want to check. There was like other ways to do to get the APA allocation. There's one with Myron, I think, too. Maybe I should try that. I just want to get another companion from EPA so I can get that companion also to start like leveling up. Now the Emperor is only like one PC there though. Maybe I like didn't use like the right stations. Can I see like what they actually do here? Bits of data. See, maybe they do be different. Because I found 2 different types of computers. There should be maybe one more. I'm just not sure how they place here. Like random or not. If we get that, that would be beautiful. The old school wrestling. Damn son, I see. Let's try this one maybe. Oh, shit, unlucky. How much science do you need for that even? Maybe I just do it the regular way. Don't get any XP anyway, so you know what? Maybe I should just prevent the risks here. Let's see. That will make things way better. Yeah, I was kind of thinking I have so much science, I can do it in like the 5-head way. And just fuck him on everything. But apparently it's still too much. Okay, one here. Sometimes, no matter what, you kind of want to have some DGN time. And not actually doing anything. Like trying to minimize that DGN time, I always do stuff. And then you end up all dissuffering mostly. And if you DGen, then you have no time for other cool things. Always the dilemma. Always the dilemma. Some pivot up. All the way there. Piece of paper with the writing in it. The part of a code of some sort. Unfortunately, code is incomplete. And I can find all 3 pieces. Alright. Physics, chemistry. Yeah, biology is the only one I haven't found. I guess that's the one, right? Intel 98790. Oh no, this is the second one, alright. So let's see here, the biology here. That you also need to figure out which one is the biology, I guess. Because it might be, again, wrong password, technically. This guy was pumping the fuel, right? So, the biology here. By any chance? No. Okay, not here. Maybe. How did I miss this? Like, I've been to this side even doing this. It was here then. And the fun things don't feel fun because you know you shouldn't be doing them. I mean, they still kind of feel fun. It's just like you constantly sort of like blame yourself for not being productive and stuff, right? And then kind of wasting time. You kind of feel bad doing them. You enjoy them, but you feel bad doing them. That's kind of pretty much it, I guess. So you sort of like end up in this like cycle when you're like not really doing productive stuff, feel bad for not doing it, but also still not doing it anyway, though. Because I guess sometimes you still need to do something, you know, just resting, just not doing anything. Probably do that sometimes. I need to do that sometimes, huh? But 20 minutes discovered this initial results of botanical radiation disruption prove unpromising. Dr. Sheng develops radiation-resistant plant life. Unpleasant side effects follow. Resultant plant life deemed too dangerous. Sheng insists in pursuing a line and mixing it with a genetic program. About 20 minutes, you piece together this information using the basics of FEV virus. Dr. Along Wang is convinced of success in creating mutant soldiers. Creates a serum providing interesting results with rodent experiments. Injects himself and dissolves into puddle of goo. Dr. Sheng disables line of inquiry. With the death of Dr. Long, Dr. Sheng is in charge. Sheng demands focus on radiation-consuming plant life. A Zeta program. Subject on which we had hoped to establish a series of meaningful experiments has disappeared, and presumably either destroyed or stolen by herbologists. Further inquiries have proven fruitless. Till such time as further specimens are obtained, the database will remain inoperative. Recent personnel. Dr. Wong, new head of biology project. In addition to physics research, Dr. Sheng biology project head until 2 months ago. 1 month sabbatical with a new botany sentience serum accounted for. Further absence a puzzle. Dr. Wong assumes control of biology program. Dr. Long recently deceased via FEV serum. Okay. That should do it, I think. How did I, like, I've been there even, like, used all these, but I guess not those. Yeah, so remember that, like, the Emperor should be just, like, one corridor there in the PC, that's it. Like, should be no more terminals, so this should be the EPA axis, The restoration project kinda dank and finding sometimes, It also was kind of nicer when you're at home, you know, when you just like in your own element. Then you kind of still have a decent amount of time. Feels like better amount of time. Constantly traveling in the new places, you just always kind of like, you know, in this like overwhelmed mode. Too much stuff to do, too much stuff going on, too much to explore and everything that you constantly want to do. And then it's kind of trickier to focus on things, and do the productive stuff. Especially when you already kind of have some productive things that you do regularly, consistently, right? And then in free time, dedicating that to something productive becomes harder. What's the deal with this Dr. Sheng? Do you know about Dr. Sheng? I suppose it doesn't matter. Dr. Sheng was a brilliant but rather unpleasant man who served as my predecessor. No longer of any great relevance here. And what happened to him? I'd say he lost his mind, and during his experiments he stumbled upon something which I admit was rather remarkable, but it was also extremely dangerous and in no way related to the goals of the Shi. But that did not matter to Dr. Sheng. He became obsessed with his creation, and since his experiments were deemed too dangerous to continue here, he decided to take them elsewhere. Left on sabbatical and never returned. And that is when I stepped up to fill his position. Kind of experiments. As a man of science, I respect your inquisitive nature. However, I'm afraid I'm not willing to share the secrets of the Shi with you, stranger. Let's see where he is now, though. Has escorted a day or so to the south. He took up residence in some abandoned home. If I'm not mistaken, he was only supposed to be gone for a month, but it's been much longer and we have yet to hear from him. If I were to guess, I could say he was either destroyed by his own creations or else fell victim to the numerous hazards of the wasteland. At last known location. Suppose I could. Must admit I am somewhat curious to learn of his fate. Here, I'll mark Dr. Sheng's last known location in your mapping device. Must warn you that it could prove to be highly dangerous. Of course, it is always dangerous out there in the wastes. Anyway, if you find something of interest, do let me know. Fine. Alright, give them. Let's see. The EPE part from my previous playthrough, I don't even remember. Like which way specifically I got it. What was there, what I did with it, I don't remember. Abandoned house. That sounds kind of like something I did last time. Let's go and see real quick. Hey, the Moas. Alright, fine. Explosion. Lick. Like this, Sudik. I should be able to. I belong to the distant one, no problem still. Without friendly fire. So to check the store. The doggy chilling here. That's the sign. Someone still should be quite damaged though. Unhurt. Who was that? Super. Vic, was it? Yeah, Vic is severely still. Fine. Mute Vic. Time to heal up. Alright, should be good, I need to regen a bit more, but ain't the problem. Alright, the magazines to read them. The Monties. The nice and tight package of them. Want that for 400 XP? Come on, do that. Let me see how the rocket's going. The rocket's almost gone. On the plasma grenades, though. Not sure if I'm gonna be using them. Sure if I'm gonna have enough points to level the throw in. A dozen strange humanoid creatures slowly shamble towards you. Cadaverous vine and moss-covered bodies make repulsive squelching sounds. With each awkward step, the lead creature addresses you in a harsh rasp. Boss wants to speak with you. Come with us, human, and do not resist, and we'll make a host of you. Alright, sure. Miss Master, what exactly are you? So we'll answer all questions, now come. Fine. See a she scientist with a wispy beard and a crazed look in his eyes. Hair and clothes are disheveled, and it appears to have not slept in days. Yes, I was expecting you. Told me you're coming. Looks you up and down. Yes, you're perfect. Now these creatures, they are the future, a new race of sentient plant life forms created by me. Finally achieved a success in synthesizing a new plant life with fresh human cadavers. As you can see, this endows the plants with sensory, ambulatory, and vocal capabilities which they would otherwise lack. Also grants a human-like appearance which will allow them to more easily assimilate into our culture. We're getting these fresh human cadavers, mostly from raiders who foolishly decide to attack us here. Enough about that, must know if you're willing to assist me. Assist you with what? See, not all of my experimental creatures have been as successful as the specimens you see here. Most tend to end up being mindless, violent brutes. Keep these failures locked within a pen in my lab, but they recently got loose. I managed to get out and lock the door before any could escape into the wild, but now I'm unable to return to my lab. What do you want to do me to do about it? Need them put down, and you look more than capable of the task. Send these more successful ones in there to take care of them. They will not attack their own. They understand why I must now dispose of their less fortunate brethren, but they will not carry out the task themselves. That left me in a rather delicate situation, which is why I was so pleased to learn of your approach. Will you assist me? Sure, let's go. Laboratory is right up there to the north. Sentry will let you through. Be careful, these creatures are incredibly strong, so try not to let them get too close. Beware of the poisonous spore they shoot out, but do not worry, I have an antidote should you get poisoned. Alright, fine. This one then. Might enter. Alright, fine. even through the armor. Can we get the vision? Thank you. And even that many. The super spore is doing holy. Okay, we gotta relax. Enough. Gotta just collecting the spores there. Can you guys stop the fuck? Like, full HP down with them spores. What the fuck was that? Power armor, by the way. Advanced. The fuck was that? Castle Fear though. Yeah, that was indeed quite a lot there. Alright, fine, sure, let's go. Yeah, they just did like 2 turns in a row there, pretty much. No, we could do it a bit better though. I just didn't have any like vision, sorta. I decided to go in. With the former features there, yeah. Do be quite talented indeed, eh? I guess I just like start shooting from here, whatever. Yeah, I kind of went in and lost 1 shot. This way I can at least get rid of 2. Maybe more. That was only 1, but that's fine. Alright, that one down. That's also good. And I think I'm gonna stay here, so my guy's not gonna go in. Just think for everyone. It takes them longer to reach you here too. Guess they already can do some work here too. Friendly fire. That's kind of sucks. That kind of sucks because I'm gonna waste a lot of AP getting up. Fine. Such a beast. Could do at least 1 shot here. They're just blocking them. Our boys are shooting. I'm okay with such arrangement. I wonder if we should try to get Sulik also some range 1. So he's not kinda like standing on the way. Alright, let's go. No, they're not gonna have enough turns to get me. Go in. I can go in, fine. Go with me. Maybe still going in. No. There we we go. Can't loot them. Can't pick their spores up. Interesting. They were getting like they were picking the spores up though. Probably. I mean, fine. Sure, free shit. Yeah, I do have plenty of that already. I'm gonna go into the car. The cookie. Going the cookie. Not near. Can dump this in the car. Actually, we still have enough space. Gonna waste 762 ammo. Switch the weapons again. Yeah, we got him. Creatures in the lab are dead. Been poisoned, said something about antidote. Shall administer it once here. It's a pity to lose those specimens. A necessary evil to reclaim my laboratory. I've done well, reward is information. A second task to go with it. Alright, sure. Come to my attention, there is an old US government facility where one might obtain unique plant seeds untouched by radiation. Facility is too far away for me to personally venture to, but I believe it would be a simple task for an experienced wastelander such as you. Alright, sure. Facility is known as the EPA. I marked it on your mapping device. Go there and try to find some seeds, and not just any plain old seeds. They must be unique. I see. Peter Musk, hello. Hey, Huxer. Good morning. Hey, G, hello. Hello, guys, hello. As defined on the power armor, yeah, that sure is. That's the, you know, the... what the gamers want, man. There's no boobs, at least they have the ass. Man's ass, but you know. Should work, eh? Hey, right, Jen, good morning. Should work, eh? Shoot them. Alright, fine. We'll return. Okay, we got the coordinates. Now, are we gonna try to get another companion there? That will be very nice. That will be very nice, because that's gonna be another humanoid one that we can deck out in power armor. The glasses have the bent out, we give them. I'm 1 KSAG. The fuck? Some giga meds there. It doesn't sound fun. To put it mildly, that is not fun. Actually, some fun. Let's see, refresh the stockpile. $26 in a year, 16 in 4 months. Holy shit. The massive gains indeed, eh? 1k. Not bad when you want the gains though, I guess. But yeah, do you? Do you want to? Stonka's going down. Alright, new renovates. CGSC. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. I don't think you'll manage to balance that out. You'll manage to balance that out. No rare books that we actually need. Axer with the streaks. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. The insane streak and enjoyers. I'm starting to think maybe I should try the different weapon also with the tag perk. Gonna check what kind of perk I want to even pick really. I don't think I'm gonna do the agility shenanigans. I don't think so. So I think I could go actually like either energy. That will take a much skill point. Don't want to. The actual third one case. That doesn't sound fun. See a new Reno. And then into the EPA we go, alright? Then we'll check the book there, I guess, that's it. Oh, hello. Oops. Caravan fending off the mutants. Exactly what I wanted. Yeah, something. Dang caravan too, huh? My XP. Don't want to go to your boss, don't want I. I'll be leaving. Boss is dead, by the way. The Centaurian. And those are centaurs. Still can counter them sometimes in the Master's army leftovers here. And in the whole marathon there, Sok. Damn son. CGSA. Mega fat. And that doesn't sound good, huh? Especially if you already didn't really need any extra. Getting that extra totally is not good, huh? And supply ran out and it's not gonna restore. Are they not gonna restock that? Yeah, it'd be kind of tough. I'm gonna be a good rocket there. Well, not this turn, I guess. Yeah, not this turn for sure. And through the armor. As long as they hit me, though. Triple. Double also works. Nothing, rocket is too dangerous. Gonna reload anyway. Yeah, it's the baby death claw then. These small ones, as you can see, still quite. Still quite painful to encounter. Don't really damage too much. At least me. Ah, wrong thing. And the small baby death claws. Well, I can't really do the burst there. I can, but not gonna. Finish. There we go. Good XP. I think we need it really much. At this point I kind of like trying to level the companions also more because they do still be quite squishy. Sometimes, huh? Alright, EPA time. Time for the dang shit. The Viva figure is still not shipped. Never lucky, man, never lucky. Never lucky. Speaking of shipped, let me see my shit there. Any shipped stuff here? Still all in transit, I guess. Alright. Things will at least, you know, things arrive before we leave. Alright, let me see. 420 ammo. Guess I take my rockets down just in case. Plants are fucking double G mode here. And the EPA plant. Modified ones, eh? Even with the power armor, they still get through. So even survived. At the end turn. Good job, Cassidy, good job, man. More plants around. Got that one. And some here, huh? Tanky plants. Sometimes, then. This one fully destroyed, then. Nothing here. Don't give a lot of XP actually, too. The plant farming. It's not exactly that good, huh? These plants, dude, these plants. I get a double. Remains of Mr. Handy Robot. No remains exactly, though. Nothing here. This one's still working there. Suspension tank. Stay with them big streaks. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. How we doing? How's the life? Environmental Protection Agency, commonly referred to as the EPA. For your convenience, the terminal will provide you with description of the various color-coded areas that comprise our wonderful research facility. Select a level for which you would like more information. Orangia. Sublevel Orange contains the conference rooms where all the exciting decisions are made, a cafeteria where delicious food is served, and some hazardous chemicals. Okay. Sublevel Red is home to our security department, so behave yourself in a small but informative museum. Don't forget to purchase some snacks and stop by the public execution chamber. Disclaimer: execution chamber may be unfit for children under the age of 4. Probably not the best. Sublevel Yellow houses the power supply rooms for amazing new holograms. It is also where you'll find everyone's favorite drug-making appliance, Mr. Kirby. Notice due to limited storage space, we've moved some hazardous chemicals into this area, so watch your step. Level Indigo is where brilliant scientists are conducting some top-secret research. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Remember, any unauthorized visitors found at this level will be shot on sight, so parents, don't let your children wander around unsupervised. A Violet. Memory core for storage of data in the EPA and other things that aren't of much interest to visitors. I'm sorry, however, it directly connects to sub-level Yellow, which contains more interesting things, like the pharmacist of the future, Mr. Kirby. Green. Level Green is an exciting level that contains an arboretum, biological weapon research, fascinating new creatures, and every child's favorite, our unique petting zoo. Blue does not exist. If someone told you otherwise, they're dirty liars and are most likely communist sympathizers. Please report them to our security department on sub-level Red so they may be dealt with accordingly. And thank you for doing your part as a proud American. Sub-level Blue does not exist then. I'll see. The pamphlet. Probably just have the same descriptions there, I guess. At the beginning of the tourism. Alright, fine, keep some. Something sticker there. Hearing the poem. I'll deal with the elevator parts then. Door gets locked. Brother, on the door. Why does it not work with the... Sturdy looking door. Get out this mechanical lockpicks for sure. Don't seem like... like something that we need here. The lock's now jammed. Classic. Could it be? I don't know if I have some. Let me see. Mikrobarsen. Actually, maybe a pole you could use there. And Shirk. Looks like the bitch rate going to be get there or something. What is going on? They have the shovel. Do have, alright. See, this will do. After all strength, we do have plenty. Yeah, with the power armor. Does nothing. Okay, maybe pull then. Does nothing too. Let's lockpick into this one then. Okay, that is gonna work with these lockpicks. Totally not for this kind of doors, huh? Yeah, does nothing. Yeah, we blast through, I wonder. Ken doesn't seem like the door you can blast through, though. Come on. Which lockpicking you need for this? Do you have decent amount? Okay, fine, let's test this way then. There's some key or something somewhere. Maybe inside the facility. No, this is kinda pointless. Maybe like loot laying around. There are these balls here with no skill, but guys, run. Whole minute is a long wait. I'm detonated prematurely. Yeah, that is gonna help with that kind of door. Yep. Why is this not helping though? Come on. The lockpick not lockpicking. Come on. Got like something good probably there, but I need it. Whatever, fine. The rope probably there. You say there a rope to this. We do have some stuff, some of the rope yet. Still. And they have some supply of it. I've got some of the companions too potentially. Second companions then.
What you be needing?
Sure do have some. I'll wake up later then. Some Montis. Rodgers. There's not even some bigger super reds here. Just the regular ones. Wasting the go, Subble. There's some loot on you there. That one died there. Interesting. Scorpion didn't notice us yet. Doesn't seem right with this generator. Still not right. I see, yeah. There are red scorpions. Hey, sheep below. How we doing? The water. They also learn anything. Get some parts to fix that. Well, actually, maybe I needed to get the repair. Leads through this vent, looks more worn than the others and probably easier to jam. And Monka. Jam the vent. I was getting that VIP treatment. Build rare ammunition. Yes, you sheep, I see. The classic Monday there. Power plant pump control. No, it's not. I'm gonna pump something that we don't want to pump yet. Guess not yet. Small piece of machinery. The water tube. Okay, this I could take with me, I guess, now. We need water tubes, but fine, I guess. A one and only. Oof. Actually, maybe fix it somehow. Does nothing. What if we... Those does nothing. Alright, fine. See what's here. I'm getting the wind then, I guess. Time to a wind. So they get him. These are no problems to unlock. Remember that there is... Fine, I'll take it just in case. These areas you kind of do need some weird tools sometimes around. Don't need a Bucus. A lot of robots here, and there's some even alive then. Not fully enabled yet though. Problems with more elevators. There's one too. This one does work, alright. Can you loot it? Not something we need them. And the info. Guess not here. And the whole box of noodles. That's important loot. Loot. Nothing here. It's also cosmetic pieces here. Yeah, there's an elevator here also probably can you actually let's go check that. Can they? Can. We have functional there. Everyone's gone. We are here. Time for the holograms. Okay, there's the same stuff here. Seem kind of like they're ready here though. And with conference and stuff, looks like. Unauthorized access requested, lock in door. Come on. We need to unlock because these. Does nothing. So do this. No lock to pick. Alright. Little pleb flying here. Okay, all getting locked. Let's get under the money here. Wonder. Nah. Wrong guy. That's the wrong one here. Because they're all just gonna get locked, right? Before the elevator too. Problem with this elevator, alright. Can we open this? This is also locked. This one's open though. Power the electric chair. Wonka is. There's no one there. Let's see what's gonna happen. Maybe some security will break that way. I'm gonna fry some electronics there. Chair and power, encourage person to move as close to chair as possible from either side. Thank you. Oh, this is power, alright. Let's see, we'll need that some retina scanner material there. This at least opens them. Mega PCs there. Another elevator here. Correct password, locking system. The terminal, not terminal. Alright, I see. So keep unlocking this for now. Old steam pack, alright, I'll take it. That's Moscow. I probably don't really need it here. Fans on the right wall are clogged. Foul smell in the air. Lungs burn in pain. Oh, we have the power armor, so none of us gonna be suffering. Hello. Enjoying the divine divinity, I see. Follow-ups aren't as good like people are saying. Were the follow-ups exactly in the same kind of like ARPG-ish way, though? Were they the same vibe ones? I thought the follow-ups mostly were already different genres and everything. They were? I see. Yeah, I need to hope on that one too, actually. It would be nice. It would be nice. Hello, user. I'm the pharmacist of the future, Mr. Kimmy. How can I help you? How do you do? I make drugs, all kind of drugs, and life gets you down. Mr. Kimmy is here to pick you up. How does Mr. Kimmy work? It's simple. All you need is some scientific know-how and the right ingredients. And then leave the rest up to me. Go on, give me a try, and kids, remember to ask mommy or daddy for permission before playing with Mr. Kimmy. Give this a try, alright? What do we have? Let's make drugs. How do you wish to create? Super Steam Pack, let's say. One ordinary Steam Pack, one piece of fruit, and one Nuka-Cola. More options. Make something special. Oh boy, special request. What kind of special drug would you like Mr. Kimmy to create for you today? Friend Cassidy has a problem with his heart. Can you make something to help him? Mr. Kimmy loves to help. Can create a substance called nitroglycerin, which will control an irregular heartbeat and prevent heart attacks. Sure. Selection created. That was fun. Please collect the item from the machine. Thank you for using Mr. Kimmy. Let's make drugs again sometime. Sure. What do you wanna? It's your lucky day. I have enough chemicals in my storage things to make these. Do you like Mr. Kimmy to make them for you? Sure. Another one. How much weed you can even create, brother? Insane. Pumping that weed there. Helen stayed the same at the same movement there, yeah. Could be, could be. Something sus. Something sus. The armor system's pure bullshit there, I see. Yeah? They're the bad. They're the bad. Wait, where is the video? Ah, there's the stuff, I see. Got the drugs. Drugs. Sort of drugs preserved from before the war. This was given some good stud boosts, I think. Alright, Cassidy, we got you
What's
some
up?
pills.
Got that I'm pulling rank look again. You want me to put a bullet in Myron's head, is that it? It'd be no trouble. Just give the word.
And they want to kill Myron.
Things that little cuss says ain't fit for decent ears.
Cuss a lot too, Cassidy.
Yeah, but when I do it, it's got style. He's just a little trash mouth. All I'm saying is, that bona fide little asshole's gonna get his number clocked one day when it's just me and him and a hole in the desert.
I'll see you buddy there, right?
What's up? You got that I need to tell you something you might not like. You want me to put a bullet in Myron's head, is that it?
Something else,
Yeah.
bro. Got you the pills. We just need to use them. One HP. No, let's get the full HP for you, maybe. I ruined the whole playthrough at the start, I see, and some wrong decisions in the character creation. To be honest, that's kind of like decent amount of RPGs can do that, to be honest. Especially early game. Especially early game. I feel. I guess I just use it on him though.
Yep. You want me to put a bullet? What's up? You got that I'm pulling rank look again.
I guess I didn't want some mid. It actually feels good. I feel like I can handle things much better now.
Yep.
Did it actually work then? Do we need to use it more on him? Okay, fine, I guess that works. Mr. Kimmy with them drugs helping. Generate more Virga there. She can make even. No longer have the chemicals needed to create these. Doesn't say what we need to provide to you though. Maybe we do have some. The Giga Vida. Goes all the mids, eh? Ability sounds great, but then not really. Do you feel like it in many RPGs, especially that try to kind of be sort of old school, and that's quite common. That is quite common. Does give some, CBT enjoyers something to do. People who like, to do all those insane challenge runs, super difficulties and stuff, I guess. Yeah, the problem is if you are not one of them, you just want to have the regular playthrough, but you didn't get lucky with the choice of things to use in your build, then you're gonna probably get fucked. What? You have to communicate using binary numbers. I'm done and write down what she's saying. Just might be able to figure this out. Couple of hours, you finally believe you've correctly translated the binary numbers. Appears he's saying, help me, electrical short. I need a short in the tape reel, huh? Well, let's see if we can get you fixed. This you beeping and booping. EPE robot control computer, what do you wish to do? Diagnostic check. Circuit board error, section 4, a loose wiring. Section 4, loose wiring. What is the floor for, I wonder? Hmm. Tape. Fault been fixed. Alright, good.
What you be need?
Not you.
What you be need?
Just like transparent. I'm clicking the wrong one. Move. And decode message much quicker this time. Reboot me. Of course, reboot the machine running the hologram. Pause the time whistle as it chugs through all its starting procedures. Boy, Hulkin, you done it! Vocal program been stuck in binary mode for years. Been so long since I've had the pleasure of exchanging dialogue with a fellow intellect. You'd think during all this time one of my comrades would have had the decency to learn binary, but no. Didn't have time for me, you see. Now they were too busy indulging in their bureaucratic nonsense, too busy imposing regulations upon one another and bickering like fools. And look where it got them, stuck in an endless loop in the conference chamber. Serves them right. Stuck in a loop. What's that? Oh, yes, it seems a malfunction somewhere has generated a powerful magnetic field, which is erasing their short-term memory every couple of minutes, damning them to a kind of hologram purgatory. But never mind that, we're better off without them. With them tied up in an endless argument, that leaves us, in charge of the facility. My supreme intellect and your physical body, we could make quite the duo. What exactly this place is, Why, it's the Environmental Protection Agency, of course, a federal facility originally established to regulate chemicals and ensure the protection of the environment. But it become, oh, so much more than that. Why are you standing in one of the nation's top experimental research facilities? So many exciting things in development. Of course, progress has been a bit slow lately, what with the fall of civilization and all. The bomb. Yes, if only I had an able-bodied assistant, I could finally make some more progress in my research. Alright, sure. Well, that depends. I don't suppose you feel comfortable wielding a large experimental gun, would you? Oh, yeah, I would. Excellent, you're a perfect candidate. See, I'm an effort to help the military become more environmentally friendly. I developed a new weapon that requires no ammo, as it runs completely on light. I call it the Solar Scorcher. However, it's yet to be tested under direct sunlight, which is of course where you come in. Go outside and shoot this thing, that's it. Essentially, yes, of course, I need to know how well it fares in a combat situation, so I'd appreciate it if you could find some threatening life forms out there, which you could then spectacularly dispatch with my Solar Scorcher. Go outside and kill something, got it. Yes, it's in that locker on the wall over there, next to my projector passcode, alright. Solar Scorcher. The one and only. In OG, it wasn't one of the super encounters. And one of the mega rare special encounters. Well, now in Restoration, they returned where it's supposed to be. You also have it in New Vegas too. I did use that shit in my first New Vegas playthrough a whole bunch because it doesn't use any ammo, so obviously I was using a lot of that shit to save all the ammo. And I saved, enough for a few sequels, Nice, so nice. Actually running on that deck. Well, I mean, they got the iPhone version after all, so should be. Problem is, I think it is energy, right? Yes, that's gonna be kinda fun to use, And that's gonna be kinda fun to test that way. So I wonder how much we'll need tested there. They should actually do more stuff first. You know what? Yeah, probably while I'm here. We'll do more things before we go out and then test it. The really suck. That's actually that dink. Confirm a code. Need to find the right one then. Also more codes on these. No, okay, this one is fine. Still got some beer gear standing there. The Pop Rocks. Oh, the toaster. One and only. Howdy doody do. I'm the brave little toaster. Chirpy breakfast companion, but you can just call me BLT. Say, would anybody like any toast? Some information, no problem. Red hot in quantum mechanics, submolecular biology, and TV theme tunes. Ask me anything. First, though, may I ask you a question? Sure. Sure, you won't have some toast? Why so mad, though? No toast, no muffins, no tea cakes, no buns, wraps, baguettes, bagels, and no croissants, no crumpets, no pancakes, no potato cakes, and definitely no spag and flapjacks. Ah, I see a waffle man. Alright, fine, sure. Oh, wait, sorry, not just a one-dimensional toast-obsessed appliance. What can I do for you? Information about the place? Tell you one thing, this is a terrible place for someone of my toast-making expertise. Did you know that it's been well over a century since I had the pleasure of making a toast for someone? The first toast consumer to come through here since the war. And there is a real kicker. Were you to actually request toast, I'm not even sure I'd be up for the task. You see, I'm feeling a little under the weather inside. It's rather embarrassing, really. Then why are you here? To make your mornings as cheerful as they can be. And say, after all this talking, you wouldn't happen to have made some room in your stomach for some toast after all, have you? Well, we got past this. Right, need to shout. Hangry is never a good way to begin your day. It's great as a breakfast companion, but they can also be used for lunch and dinner. There isn't a time of day when some toast wouldn't hurt. If you're asking why I happen to be sitting here with a wire hanging from my side, well, it seems Mr. Handy doesn't always live up to his namesake. Bloke started breaking down right in the middle of my annual maintenance checkup. Of course, he scuttled off to a maintenance bay and left me hanging. Problem, do stop by again, but then you'll be hungry. Hey, Turbolist, hello. How we doing? Oh, then the ice everywhere. Monka is... Yeah, that is not the best... Not the best type of weather. I repaired the toaster, Poge. No, there goes the perks though. So, Yeah, the bonus range damage is not that big, even though with the heavy weapons it's kind of nice, but not really. Too late. Lidl. Empathy was... Oh yeah, you can see the reactions to the dialogue. See, that's kind of okay, but whatever. Special locations, we already kind of got a bunch, and probably during the playthrough still we're gonna find even more. So the thing is, what I could go for... Schnuffalo, I could go for minus agility by doing the mutates. I lose agility by getting the fast hands. Then we get agility here and EPA through the serum. So everything stays kind of as it was, and then I get +1 agility next perk. See on trucks on C. Hello, sir. The Mutalurkin. I could do that. I could do that. Card McGee, we already have plenty. Additional 4 hit points every time you advance a level. I don't remember if this one is retroactive or not, but yeah, I don't think so. Livenotomy, damage per attack to living creatures. This used to be kind of like per bullet sort of, so with burst fire weapons that was actually quite good. Not sure how it's in Restoration Project, I'm not sure if I really need it, so... Yeah, the mutate will allow us to replace the traits, which is actually really good because we can replace small frame with fast hands, and then the heavy weapons go crazy. But I lose agility, I'll need to gain agility again, and I was kind of thinking maybe just tag the... more crits, I already had 100% crits. We got the sniper, so we already good. I could get tag and tag small guns, which would put them at like 100, like way over 100, so I will be able to just like use the snipe shots then. Since we're not going for the quick hands then, that could be kind of alright, probably. Got the rest of the stuff, necessarily that needed at this point. Get the tags there. I could go for tag, because like switching to the fast hands, we're gonna have insane burst fire in though. Capacity, but actually the insane will start only when I get next perk in 3 more levels. And find the serum, of course, still. So yeah, I could just go for tag and get small guns. And then we can sniper them on with some small guns too, just for funsies. Even though... Yeah, they're like the ghosts and everything is gonna be OP as shit. Maybe different weapons is not that good. Just like the fast hand, like energy weapons also could be kind of nice, but yeah, getting tagged with energy weapons is like not gonna give me that much value. From 18, that's not gonna be that good. Not gonna be that good. That also kind of gives you a bunch of skill points actually, so that might be kind of nice. We can get Omega Science here. Just still kind of thinking if I should commit to the fast hands to get the insane burst fire in. But that will be 3 more levels until it actually starts working. Which, I mean, 3 levels is not even that much. Like with all this, the quests left and everything, that's gonna be still doable. Maybe I should, and then I can do just focus on the big guns. Maybe I could. Mutated traits into something else. I'll still need to get the serum though. And then just ignore the small guns completely. The tag also gonna allow us to... Actually, wait a second. Which gain ones I can do? Okay, gain a lot of stuff we can still gain. Charisma, I don't think I'm gonna get to 10 though. Could go for endurance later, for example. That also works for the porn star stuff. Because agility we're gonna max out. Or just endurance for the better aim too. But I think I'm gonna go tag though. Just tag that stuff. Let's see how this will work. Come on, second. So we have 20 right now. 84. Kind of feel early on the level ups, but fine. Let's see, we'll get 40 from that also. That would be kind of nice. So we get the tag. We tag the light guns. Alright. Boom, 137 this way. That's still 20 though. And we can't minus them, yeah. Unfortunately. How did I get like 40? Ah, because I had like multiple levels stacked, alright. I think that's the case. 137 on the smaller guns then. Yeah, it doesn't give you the bonus then. Maybe it's not worth that way. Because it mostly kinda like the sniper ones goes. Maybe I should just go the mutate and whatever. The problem is it will take longer than to get agility, so the porn star title will be delayed a little until we get the next level up. Which I mean is not like super far away though. But I mean still, like 27,000 right now for the next level. Then I need more and more. More science to there. For all the beam choices and the small guns. Man, you know what? No. Fine, let's go with the bigger way. We're fixing and correcting the build then. Let's see how this works actually even. I don't think I ever did. We'll do the mutate. Yes, small frame. Reboot. And small frame becomes into a fast shot. Yes, now at 8 agility. Just kinda sucks, but fine. It also reduces the small guns amount here, which actually kinda lets us pump it more with the books, and then we can get +2 agility, so it's gonna be like +10 small guns in the end, which, you know, not too... Actually, no. Did reduce by 3. Probably not that much. Well, fine, whatever. Pump the Mega Science. Alright, now it's 2 per shot. With the Scorcher. 4 per shot here, but we have only 10 now, which actually is still kind of not too bad. And the shot, a reload and shot, for example. So that's actually already kind of sort of worth it, but yeah, I need to get my agility back now. Okay, 1 second, I fixed the toaster. Move. Fix me. A new Mr. Handy left the job unfinished. Now I feel better than ever, thanks. Hold on there. If you won't let me reward you with toast, then at least allow me to give you a little tip. You know, those slot machines you find in casinos. Well, I calculated a method that can jinx the machines out of their cash. I have an IQ of 6,000, you know, and I'm not making toast. I like to ponder these kinds of things. Helping me out, I'll tell you these secret codes. Just use one of the machines like you normally would, and that's all there is to it. You'll be rich in no time, eating toast to your heart's content. Damn, son. I think we weren't, you know, farming those machines already anyway. To be quite honest. Oh, that's some ACD down here. What are we specifically doing with it then? Unload the pipes. Maybe for some quest later though. Then we can open it. Something to do with robot service base doesn't look very interesting. A bunch of goo. Doesn't seem like much going on there. Nothing to attack either. There's also the super lockers there. Now those doors are opening just fine, alright. The mural of Tode. Don't tell him though. I'm gonna see you. Gonna see you into oblivion. Like, careful inviting guests also after that. Or someone decides to smear some shit on Tode. You never know. You never know. Get some Starfield planet mural, you know. It's gonna be simple art at least. And the altar of Tode. But not very talkative. Could try to guess the word there, but I'll probably find it the right way. Okay, what if I take another elevator there? The serum wasn't from this guy, right? Serum was somewhere else. I do want me some of that serum there, huh? It was locked. Okay, this one to 6. What's there? Oh, it is different. And I get some sacrifices on the altar there. EPA's Botany Terminal. Select one of the following options. Information database. Currently 2 databases available for viewing. Please make your choice below. Crop rotation. Avoids this decrease in soil fertility as growing the same crop repeatedly in the same place eventually depletes the soil of various nutrients. Crop that leaches the soil of one kind of nutrient is followed during the next growing season by a dissimilar crop that returns that nutrient to the soil and draws a different ratio of nutrients. Crop rotation also used to control pests and diseases that can become established in the soil over time. Plants within the same family tend to have similar pests and pathogens. Regularly changing the planting location, the pest cycles can be broken or limited. It is a scientific study of plant life. As with other life forms in biology, plant life can be studied from different perspectives, from the molecular all the way up to individual plants themselves. Good understanding of plants is crucial to our future as it allows us to produce food to feed an expanding population, understand fundamental life processes, produce medicine and materials to treat diseases and other ailments, understand environmental changes more clearly. Rest of information appears to be various charts, graphs, and pictures of cross sections of plants. Download information. Seed storage. And EPA storage containers report there are seeds remaining in storage tanks 1 and 2. Tank 1 reports 5 remaining packets from a US Food Enhancement Program. Seeds from corn plants were genetically modified to be immune to disease and insect infestation. Collecting seed samples. Successfully collected 5 packets of genetically modified corn seeds and depositing packets to collection container. Success. Closing storage container. Success. Storage tank 2. 2 remaining seed packets, each of similar or different families. No research has been conducted and the outcome of seed germination is unknown. Collect and see the samples. The random seeds, alright. And where did you even collect them? Aha, we do have them ourselves. Experimental seeds. Wonka is... What is here? Some quest later, maybe? Learn some stuff. It goes for this too. I'll figure that out. I need to probably do more stuff around here too. Get access to that. Okay, where was that door? Third one. So the wiring problems also needed to fix. That's the difference. Side of the same stuff. The bees. The bees from Fallout Tactics actually looking like. These don't do shit, I assume. The cheesy boost. Another one, and the cookie collection continues. But the cookie also basically from tactics. Try and collect the poops too. But they're here for a reason. See, let's see. So that is already happening. Is that already happening? Data storage and maintenance. Select option. Diagnostics. Initiating compiling. Thank you for being patient during this procedure. Complete data storage running at 84% efficiency. A wiring fault on this computer's mainframe is causing magnetic coils to run at high power. A resulting magnetic field could cause interference with other devices if not fixed and check. So on this machine, you say that I need to fix you then. There we go. Good job, Vic. The Vic leveling is actually doing repairs better than us now. Diagnostics, 100% efficiency. Thank you, have a nice day. Before I fix them now, and that actually gonna ruin something with the doctor hologram up there. Let's see if that still works. I gotta go talk to them yet. We should go outside and do the testing for the guns, get the doctor hologram things, and then already do the rest. I kinda do want to get the serum though. That also, no, this one still worked, I think. No, I just gotta buy the apartment for Todd. Let's see how it is. Oh, I could just go here, right? Not yet. Alright, fine. At least that kind of still works. Fine. Let's go outside and check it. Have a lot of AP now to do that. Go to say, yeah, okay. Do a little test and then you say, I'll see. Who are we gonna farm for that then? Well, that's a check. I mean, I could go with the quest. We got the seed samples, right? And we're probably gonna get something to kill in that quest. With the doctor. With the good and not sassy doctor. Apologies fighting mercenaries. Well, we're gonna get some kills even before that then. Be kind of careful because there's gonna be grenades flying. Juicy grenade material there, potentially. Not bad. Solar Scorcher doing some work. Scorcher doing some scorching. Minus 10%. No, that's actually kind of what I wanted. Okay, fine, get closer. Don't let him be. Come on. Oh, you need to just hit. Come on. Okay, I was a bit blind there. Two shots here. For 20 XP. I guess it was like just the testing shots there. Not gonna count. They're kind of running low on money, so we'll need to either do the super gamba and just sell some of this. I think all these guys are melee though, right? Honestly, only one body there. Can split in half, so hard to see. The flagship. Oh, how? How? Where, even, I guess. On the walls. No, is that a thing? Well, is it good enough actually for the encounter to test the weapon? I hope it is, huh? Ruffians and Morton brother. Alright, fine. That also should be a good test. And it's all your armor. Might end up kinda bad actually. If I get unlucky. Morton. Come on, I'm testing the weapon here. Vic, careful. Nice. Oh? How did you hit that one, though? What happened there? I guess killing stuff that I already taken care of. of our guys might be low there, actually. Might be a bit YOLO. Okay, that's fine. One guy shouldn't take that much damage there, eh? Alright, Myron with Stimpaks, good job. Whew. Just on the ground, eh? No dead gear yet. Hit. Okay, big heal. Good job. Don't go closer. Okay, fine. They see me rolling. Dude, I need to hit him. Okay, fine. That also works. I can get less XP from that too. And there was the Morton. We do need that ammo. The rest I kinda don't really care too much about. Gonna be the Glorious Vindicator. To load the sliding. I feel like they kinda like nerfed it or changed it or something, the sliding. I remember sometimes with the super sledge, but maybe it's just because like not the super perfect stats. You should have already like 10 probably. Because I remember like back in the day the shit was sliding like, you know, off the screen sometimes. Like you just like hit someone and they just like, you know, they see me rolling, they hate and slowly away from like the exit zone and stuff. And you can't do anything, you just like watch until it stops. Alright, let's see if that was enough testing for your Scorcher. Comical but still cool. I mean, I think it's good. Well, I mean, it's too much if you basically just have the super sledge. The other weapon is kinda alright. Not that bad. And mostly just the super sledge being like that. What to do with this generator? With super sledge, yeah, things can slide a little too much. Overall, that's good though, yeah. You can kinda use it. You can kinda use it with some enemies. Like with Sudik, for example, it's kinda PP because he like hits, it slides. Instead of like hitting something that is close to him, for example, he still runs after the one that slides, wasting AP on that. Scorched the hell out of things. Excellent, delighted to know it works as intended. Thank you for assisting me with this. Why don't you go ahead and keep the solid scorch head rather to get some use than sit around here and collect dust. Damn, what a nice guy. Thanks. Need any other help? Ah, okay. Letter of projects require my attention. Alright, nice. That's perfect. Here, get the scorch here to some of our boys then. Those damages and stuff, I wonder. Problem is, I guess at night it's not gonna. Well, I mean, they're gonna just switch weapons. They're not that PP again. Maybe we could try. Maybe give it 2 weeks. And we could at least kind of develop some aim now already with weapons, you know. Vic is actually pretty good now, even. You're playing hokey with them there, true. Yeah, just like sliding instead of kind of flying. No friction whatsoever. Alright, the Giga flies. Now let's see, maybe that's also some quest stuff. It's like I think from... I got these from Fallout Tactics. I need to find time for fucking tactics too. Gotta find time for everything. Yeah, this just fixed, nothing else, eh? Yeah, just fix these guys. Take a geek, hello. How we doing, man? And I get the time for some Vegas and tactics. At the end of this week, probably gonna be like the peak of the peak Fallout, and you know, gonna be during the travels of watching all the like the 2 left episodes of the first season that I was rewatching. And then on top of that, the second season I'll need to start also. Gonna be perfect time killing for the travels. Get hyped. Yeah, those from Tactics, even the skins, and there was just something else I mentioned, right? Also from there, I think the cookies and stuff too, probably. Not so sure. Actually, I think there was a pack of cookies or something in Tactics. So yeah, the bees were in there. The bees were in there. In Tactics, and I think even like the death animation is the same. Halt, not attempt to come any closer. Identify yourself, intruder. PP again, not trying to intrude, just exploring. Exploring my EPA. How dare you have the audacity to break in here and just casually wander around them. Validiot, I have half a mind to arrest you and toss your ass in the petting zoo and give them freak shows a real feast. Not even doing you any harm. Go on then, a Schwachkop. Explain yourself. I'll make it a good though, or I'll have the robots beat you and drag you down to the electric chair. What you might call a tribal, been chosen to embark on a perilous quest so that I might save my tribe from destruction. Only enter this complex in hope of scavenging something that could aid me in my quest. Scavenge? You pissnelk. How dare you discredit the name of the EPA in this way? Nobody so much as removes a piece of paper from this building without me say so. However, to have entered this far into EPA would require some skill. Perhaps I could find a use for you after all. Huh? Well, as you may already have guessed, the robots no longer work here at the EPA. Computer consoles no longer register my verbal commands, and I didn't have a body to activate the console. Can't properly secure anything. Could you fix the robot control computer for me? I need the ability to command the robots for things. See what I can do. Thanks, if you can repair the robot control computer, I'll grant you full access to the security wing and the rent level. Can take what you like from the stores. I'm afraid we have no use for them now anyway. A robot computer. There is a cosmetic. Nah, this one shouldn't also be cosmetic. The Weasley-looking hologram regards you with a nervous smile. Hello, welcome to the EPA. I may have noticed that we're experiencing some mild issues, but I'll cross that bridge once we come to it. Who are you? Director of Operations for the EPA. That actually mean Checkles uneasily. Well, I coordinate things and get the ball rolling. Now it's in your court. Like to bring out the best in people here at the EPA. That's what it's all about. Honestly and honesty, probably integrity. Thank you. We value your opinion. The hell are you talking about? Sure that we are working diligently to resolve all issues and had a bit of a downsizing, but things are looking up. I feel confident that all quotas will be achieved in due time. Then the Corpus speech bot. I'm making no sense. All depends on your outlook. My hands are tied at this matter, but I'd be delighted to assist you if you could. The Corpus speech bot. Attractive female hologram greets you with a friendly smile. Hello, visitor, and welcome to DPA. How may I help you? Lunch will be served. All right, lunch will be served in the cafeteria at midday for all company employees. Who? Hologram of 4011, the Director of Public Relations. Organize trips, tours, and other things, and ensure that the place is running smoothly for the public on a day-to-day basis. The tour of the EPA Museum will begin shortly. Please have your passes ready. Can you help me with the passes, maybe? Love to help. How may I assist you? Tour pamphlets can be found in the main office and letter boxes throughout the EPA. Those around the complex that can open without speaking a password. I really like to get through them and see more of your facility. The password? Of course, I know the password, but unfortunately I'm unable to share it with you. I understand your enthusiasm for wanting to experience all that this great facility has to offer, but there are rules we must follow for your own safety. Remember, everyone, we offer guided tours of our complex at predetermined times. The chosen one. Since the last time you had a real visitor, you really want to leave me disappointed? Of course not. If I give you the password, then not only could I be endangering you, but I'd also be endangering the complex. Children, please do not taunt the holograms. Could that endanger the complex? I hate to break it to you, lady, but this complex has already gone to hell and back. Nothing here hazardous chemicals and broken robots. Don't see how I could possibly make matters worse. I don't know, I'd be defying protocol, but perhaps if you could assist me with something. Visitors, please know that the blue level is restricted for reasons that are very uninteresting. No need to be curious about it. Sure. You can fix the lighting. It is improper for me to conduct tours through such a dimly lit complex. If you could brighten this place up for me, I'll give you the password. So remember to wash your hands thoroughly after visiting our petting zoo. Alright, sure. Okay, the lights. Hello there, mind if I ask how you managed to get in here? The elevators to the surface broke down a long time ago. Rope to climb down the elevator shaft to the utility level, then I crawled through a fan duct and found myself in the robot maintenance area. Surprised you made it past all those damn plants without being eaten. Hologram 10031, Director of Ground Maintenance here at the EPA. Sighs heavily. I know, grounds look terrible, no need to tell me. Right, sure, do something about it. If I could do something about it, trust me, I would. I've got no physical body and the damn robots won't respond to a word I say. I've been operating at 100% inefficiency for the last few decades. How pathetic is that? The other holograms won't let me forget it either. I'm the only one more useless than me is Director of Operations. Maybe I could help? If you're really willing to help, that will be great. I'll ensure you get something for your troubles. Sure. Mutated spore plants spread beyond the confines of the greenhouse and have taken root all over the EPA's grounds. If you could get rid of all those bastards for me, that'd be a big step in the right direction. Already killed them all. Thank you so much. For that, hereby hire you as my assistant groundskeeper. Points to a key on the floor by his feet. Managed to coax one of the half-working robots into bringing that for you. You now have authorization to access the storage room on the ground level. Thanks again. Oh, that's the room that I was trying to lockpick into. Alright, I see. Thank you, sir. That's something. Alright, so fix the robots, get the lights. Did it fix the robots actually by any chance? Probably not, though. I would assume. Yeah, we're working on it, brother. We'll do. Could be anything connected to fixing the light here. Doesn't seem like it. That's the very last one here, actually. There's already a bunch of stuff I couldn't open. Yeah, there's this place here. And that I couldn't open. Yeah, don't think there's anything that we need right now here. Probably. This was the robot maintenance, right? So I need to fix some stuff here. Well, then probably here, I guess. If it's the maintenance, then I assume. Didn't interact with any of these though, honestly, just fixing something. Cannot repair any of these, eh? Or maybe you can talk now. Oh, well, he will heal you, Vic, no worries, eh? Oof. Yeah, it ain't here, I feel. The lights I also kind of feel is probably at the previous level, but I couldn't fix that one either. Failed to learn anything, yeah. Never lucky. You're here, good morning. How we doing, man? How's life? Okay, fine, let's go get the ground level. Maybe there is something that is vital to fixing this stuff here. Got the keys after all now. Yeah, this I feel like I need to fix. But none of the skill checks did work there, though. I do also have the part that I found there. See what to do with that one. That's the motor. Wait, maybe this one we can insert there. Think we need any of this. I do have one motor already, I think, in the car. And that be plant spray. Fill the inventory with shit. A drill. En dat zijn Nvidia. Dogfood. Fuck, gotta dump some stuff. Nice, so nice. The easiest solution right there. Maybe not even. Nice, Orpheus, nice. That does sound good, huh?
Yeah, what? Can't you see?
Seems like a quality week there. Okay, 5 super steams, huh?
What you be need?
Level 11 super steam packs, dude. Rather than pumping. Cassidy's finding super steam packs now.
What's up?
Gotta fix your harder, I guess, a little. Should be able to take him. There's enough for the resub, and come back to the dungeon. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you. Gonna have some short week warfare. Feels good. Come on, how heavy is that shit? Sudik.
What you be needing?
I still will need to fit the rest of the stuff, though. If I need a water ship anytime soon. You can find it all here, so maybe you can use it somebody here too. And replace some motors here. Does nothing. Cannot repair. Oh, let me search circuit board with some damaged pieces located. Maybe some junk found to scavenge through. Oh, okay, that's simple. We find some junk around here. I think I seen it somewhere around there. Guess not here though. Where was it? I had some in the car actually, that I remember. And some junk here maybe. Some junk. Sabotage, yeah. It's the mind's eye. It's the mind's eye, you know, paying back there. The payback from mind's eye. They sabotaged them, mind's eye sabotaging them back now. One KS. I generated back online. Alright, got the light. And we interact with some of this now. Yeah, doesn't seem like it. I guess the money yellow. How are we doing? And the insane hype train from the resub or something. The Mega Skamaz one. The Mega Skamaz train. Okay, no, not this floor. Even though... Did it fix some stuff? Aha. P robot control computer. Ah, do you wish to do diagnostic check? Circuit board error, section 4, a loose wiring. Sector 4, a loose wiring. Commander about those. Okay. Loose wiring in sector 4. Didn't we fix that? Some wiring we did fix here. Was there some more wiring around here somewhere maybe? But that was the computer we need. To lose wiring, where do we see that? Oh, maybe. Oh, now maybe we'll do this. Okay. Looks much better in here now, thank you. Password is ABRE. Just speak clearly to the door and it will open. Now, would everybody please? Sure, anything new with you here though? Not really. I would use that drill then. Got the 6 here, that was this part. This one doesn't really have much for us. Actually, maybe with this we can open now though, right? Firm code. Unlocking door. Functional computer. EPA's top secret research and development terminal. Here initializing quick access procedure. Search for something specific. Anything of importance. 30 minutes of sifting through all the files you find, the 4 of which appear useful. Please make a choice below. FEV history log. Tensions continues to mount between the US and China. Fear at the forefront of the minds of our military officials was that the Chinese would deploy biological weapons against the American troops. As a result, West Tech, a major high-tech defense contractor, was hired to develop a counteragent. This led to West Tech's research on the Pan-Immunity Variant Project, PVP, with the intent of creating immunity in soldiers by restructuring their DNA. During testing of PvP in 2076, abnormal side effects were observed in test subjects. The test animals began to grow dramatically and their brain activity increased. Seeing the potential there, the army quickly commandeered the project and renamed it FEV, Forced Evolutionary Virus. Not content with the immunity to mere immunity to disease, FEV would potentially turn soldiers into abnormally strong and intelligent supermen. Once testing on animals reached its logical conclusion, FEV research was moved to its current location at the Mariposa military base. There we have learned that the testing will proceed to the next level as they begin top-secret testing on military prisoners. We eagerly anticipate the results of these exciting experiments. I guess the body nice. The big streaks. Thank you, sir. Thank you. The epilepsy cure. Our researchers, Dr. Hodgkin, made a wonderful discovery in the recent research on the way the human brain processes verbal responses. Apparently, by repeating a series of letters with the proper inflections, a listener can be cured of a number of neurological diseases such as autism or epilepsy. Including in this log is the exact string of letters and the proper inflections used by Dr. Hodgkin in his experiments. This is wonderful news and is a great beginning to further research into treatment for chronic neurological disorders. A note of the string. Gender modification. Glenn Wood achieved a new breakthrough in his research into gender modification that he claims will revolutionize our country's espionage efforts. Just a simple procedure, a man could become a woman or vice versa. Dr. Wood insisted that he be the first to undergo radical transformation. Once the operation complete, he has requested that he or she be referred to as Glenda. And unironically, I actually kind of saw someone like saying that the restoration project is woke and garbage just because of this stuff here. Like, what the fuck? The hell is also streaking? Damn son. You're a Nick being a weeber. Just some magical letters, dude. Huh? Just the magical letters there. The virus-laden fruit flies. Mutant fruit flies now successfully carrying the virus. However, before we unleash them on foreign soil, it's been decided that we shall first expose the fruit flies to a small isolated American community where we can monitor the effects outside of a lab environment. Civilian casualties that are likely to result are an unfortunate yet necessary sacrifice. Besides, any true American would be honored to give up their life for the good of our great nation. Damn. Would you? Would you, for the good of your nation, would you? Keep searching, nothing more of interest. Keep searching, still nothing. Still nothing. Come on, dude. In an effort to make citizens of the United States more controllable, inclusion of sodium fluoride in all available drinking water is effective immediately. Long-term effects testing has resulted in subjects becoming more stupid and docile. In addition, it was observed that sodium fluoride caused slight damage to a specific part of the brain, making it more difficult for the person affected to defend his freedom and causing individual to become more docile towards authority. Dude, didn't they actually like do something with like the fluoride shit recently? Didn't they actually, dude? Not even fiction anymore at this point, man. The most recent experimentation, we have chosen military official General J. Ripper as a subject. Initially, he was unaware of our intent, but now seems to have caught on. He has become obsessed with the phrase precious bodily fluids and avoids drinking any substance he does not know from where it originated. Has even stopped having sexual intercourse as he fears that women seek the life essence. Anything else? Anything else? Guess I found everything. Found everything. Never lucky. Never lucky. I used fluoride. What about it? No, there was something recently about like, you know, like forbidding the fluoride or something like that. I think I like got some like article about it recently. There is some insane tinfoil stuff. That the fluoride needs to be banned and stuff from everywhere. To actually finished all this stuff? I'm not 100% sure if it's like completely done, but I think for the most part. I think there's even like some people already like argued that like the newest version is kind of already like going even a little too far with the content and adding some stuff that is like, you know. Oh, this is the okay appearance modifications. I see. That's where you can change the appearance basically of the character, right? What if you can like get go female and get like a bunch of other quests sold that way? I think so, Ella. I think so. Could be. Could be. So yeah, I think that the progress on that is quite actually already good. There's a load of content restored. Cool, this area, for example. Another area that I did already. And a few more areas basically already added. A whole shitload of quests. Check that. There was none of the PCs there. Alright, so we need the wiring stuff sorted out. Where could that be? Maybe I should go through 4. Alright, 4, not yet, right? That's where this guy was. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, for this we will need the permission from the security dude. And then we'll be able to check it. Because for now everything's locked. Alright. What the fuck was that wire in? So I still, I think, can't do anything. Probably. Dump is better. That's the normal weather. And usually the coldest it gets, the more bright it is. The oil can. More biomed gel. So we need to get the ice probably in. Well, yeah, that's the same floor with the PC actually. Could we get rid of the goo here? With the spray, I wonder. I don't know if we really need to really though, because I do have the power armor for that technically. Can't even get there. That was nothing, alright. Alright, so there's the flies. Actually, wait a second. There was one more, but... Oh yeah, I do have the code for that now. True. Another section here. And then we can open this thing. And that's kinda it. Or it could be the wiring though. Where are you guys breaking the wires, huh? Select option below. Information. EPA Petting Zoo. I have the pleasure interacting with these unique creatures that look like hideously deformed humans. That's because these ugly beasts are the result of exciting experiments where our brilliant scientists are attempting to splice human and animal DNA. In theory, this new science might one day allow us to create super person. Imagine a US soldier with the sight of an eagle, speed of a cheetah, and the strength of an ape. Imagine how the super soldier would strike fear into the hearts of commies. Sounds like science fiction, but it may soon be science fact. Creatures you see here are results of experiments that haven't quite met with success, and instead of euthanizing these failed abominations, we thought it'd be fun to put them into a petting zoo. Don't worry, despite their horrific appearance, they're not likely to attack as long as they're well fed. I'm happy to report only 3 visitors' casualties have occurred in the past year. That's some good results there. Do we have the wild Vandamingos here though? The newest exhibit, strange looking tentacled creatures you'll see in this cage might look like they come from outer space, but they're not aliens. In fact, they were made right here in America. As you may have guessed, these guys weren't created by Mother Nature, they were created by science. That's right, these fearsome monstrosities were engineered by American scientists in top-secret laboratories as the newest weapon in the war for freedom. Powerful tentacles and sharp teeth were specifically designed to tear apart America's enemies. Tentacles also excel at digging, so the commies won't even be safe in their underground bunkers. Also, these ferocious killers have skin so thick bullets have a hard time penetrating it. Looking at the future of biological warfare, but don't worry, these vicious slaughter machines can't get you as they're safely locked within the confines of their highly secure cage. You have to excuse the dim lighting, but these guys are happies when dwelling in cool, dark places, and you wouldn't want them to get angry, would you? Can see plant life unlike any you've seen before. An exciting new species derived from the Venus flytrap was specifically engineered by our brilliant scientists to be able to survive in a world devastated by nuclear war. Why would we want to do that? It's simple. To a global nuclear war, scientists believe that much of the Earth will be life surviving in this harsh new environment. Now imagine us emerging from the safety of our Voltec vaults only to find that all the plants are dead. That mean no more salads for mom and no more lawns for Billy and Rover to play fetch in. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? But don't worry, these new plants may be the answer to the problem. Is it the Dinkin in there? Is it some insane Dinkin? Oh yeah, and there is, looks like some bitter shit. Come on, dude. The bitrate went a little down there. Should be better now, but yeah, bitrate today for some reason not exactly pumping hard. The fuck is going on? What is going on? A bitrate fluctuating today. Bitrate do be fluctuating there. Got the Oka Yugs there even. Doesn't seem like something that did damage the cables though. That was the seed storage, that's what did them. Wiring in section 4. Could it actually be like on this one? The employee access. I can remove the force field there. They're gonna be very friendly after that though. Let me go get rid of this guy here. Don't have loot or anything kinda dank around though. I'm not sure if I shoot them. Electricity issues in section 4. Let me see which one was that actually then. Maybe the indigo one then. Could it be? Oh, the super secret one. The fourth one was the security, and this is also security one. Don't think there is any wiring to fix around here, wasn't it? Obviously not working. Dude, I was arriving on this one before. Why you like this? Maybe if you enable this shit, it will do. Oh, actually... No, I don't think so. I don't know, maybe we'll need to keep it powered though, but no, that totally doesn't sound like it should be there. Something that fixes the short circuit. Which one was that then? Circuit board error, actually, rather than loose wiring. Circuit board section 4. That's probably where we go with this board, maybe. No, wait. This one, maybe. Mechanical component for a machine. She's missing one of these, then it's safe bet it isn't working properly. True. It's mechanical though, not the circuit board, really. This was the super secret research on this one. So let's go maybe run there, maybe like it's gonna be like the dialogue line going when we approach something, because this is for some reason here, I guess. After all, maybe not necessarily. Maybe this one. Not repairing, not doing anything. The buy a storage here. Could that be something broken? Is that thing that did loot? That's a Geiger counter. So cosmetic computers. Yeah, that seems kind of like a wrong one though. Not the right part. I don't see things that are not working here actually. Don't think so. Well, actually, wait, there was this one, but this one works though. Yes, where we found something of importance though. Cannot really repair that. Probably can't insert anything here either. Section 4. The ending of a super secret research. It doesn't look much that these numbers, but these numbers here though. So blue doesn't exist. Yeah, that's that 4 is indigo, or 4 is an actual level 4 here. But we can't really do anything on level 4 because all the doors are closed. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, this one. This is the fly already here, though. I mean, maybe... This one doesn't... I don't know, maybe? Fine, let's see. Deal with flies. I'm gonna rocket here. Doesn't seem safe. Could the short circuit be here? I don't see there's something important here, though. That was about the fruit flies project. There was a pump in the maintenance that they couldn't really do anything with them. Don't think that's the one we need right now. And drop something? Not really. Data section. Do you have some more info here? Non-diagnostic on this one. This we did fix though, I think. But this one's still not working. No, we did fix this one. That was the only thing that was kind of broken here by the looks of it. So what else even can be borked still? To check what's here. Probably can't interact with anything really. You also have the drill. To use it somewhere probably too. No, just the monitor. Nothing special there. The loose widen problems with the circuit. There's some other like broken pieces that I've seen. I don't think so. Well, or something broken. Wasn't anything there. This one works. I think it's actually broken. Computers and functional computers. These are all unfunctional though, but yeah, I can't fix those, huh? This is the purple one, let's see actually. The violet, but directly connects to sub-level yellow. Directly connects how? The elevator, there's something else. With the elevator, they all kind of connected though. So maybe that's not the one. There is the blue one. The blue one would be harder to get. No, the super sneaky elevator, but for that I don't think I have the access yet. The one here. That didn't require me to say any code, so that's probably not the case. Else could even be broken around there. This one doesn't seem broken. So this looks like more like violet, I guess. Correct password. So with that one, it was blue there in the end. The green. Yeah, that's where the pit in zoo is. Well, yellow. Oh yeah, yellow and directly connected to, okay, violet, and this is yellow. All right. Okay, I see. So this is violet then. I guess the 6th one is the blue one. Unless there's like the bigger blue through that elevator, maybe. Green. And the pitten one. The indigo. Now that was probably the indigo then. That's the top super secret shit. Orange the first one, red where the security where everything's locked out. The indigo is somewhere else though. I guess blue is probably on the one that is in separate elevator. No. Brother. That's that. On the pit in zoom. And that's the green one. So maybe we need to deal with all of this shit here. Now this... Well, actually it's the 6 on this elevator though. Nothing is broken there though. The fuck, where is it? Wait, the voice computer? Wait, which one? And which one is that? Sure, it still requires you to fix. No, this one needs to something else to be fixed. Seems like not exactly the same. Why? I don't know. Maybe. I think do it. Don't think it's this one though. Loose wiring in some other section. And before you just need to fix this. Kivik. Didn't do shit. Bruh. Seriously. Section 4 inside the machine then, I guess. Now we have security authorization to use these files. Okay, I see. And security guy will be working already. Sick older about the sodas. Will yeah. Voice computer is something else, I feel like. Computer's back code line yut. I repaired them for you. I can command robots again. Excellent, brilliant. I can crush those fools now. The EPA will be cleansed once more. Alright, now I have something for you. The robots, get your medals and gear and come give the severe reward for serving this great nation. A robot wheels over to you and holds a key card. So you take the card, you watch it wheel back out of the room. Somehow you get the impression these robots would have been happier if you'd left them inactive. Be on your way now, you're dismissed. Thanks. Alright, now I can access that stuff too. Oh, that's simple with that computer there in the end then. Come on. It was 4, but on the other elevator, wasn't it? Alright, now we can unlock a whole bunch of shit here, can we? There we go. There's the one. The loot. Sushi, alright. Damn, the levels of unlucky are insane. Indeed. Rip. Well, good thing at least the monitor prices are not up right now, so at least that's something. As you wait, Hello is on the way to preach for the super mega giga widescreens. Just you wait. I'm gonna try to recruit you in the cult. Prepare, prepare. Boot gear. Can use some. Replace the ropes and get stored in the gym gear there. EMP grenades. M60. I have that already though. I could check actually the ammo though. Could use some ammo for that. Get the Might and Magic going already. Kind of thinking about maybe a little earlier finish, a little bit. Might as well already switcheroo then. I get the too late already for that. Time to manage shit. Let me check. Yeah, that didn't go anywhere yet. Maybe just tomorrow or something. Got the cheaper Monitoro. That's the good way to do it. That's the good way to do it. 1 second, where was it? Gonna request. I'm getting the glorious UI in there for the Union Pay card. And still didn't fucking refresh. Brother, why you like this? You like this? Oh my glorious Union Pay to test. Seeming like it should work here. I want to see how that will go. I think everything is very delayed though, so we'll see. We'll see. That'd be nice to use them here in Vietnam. Rockets. Not the best rockets. A bottle of shampoo. Someone dropped the shampoo. Premium bottle of shampoo. Like other leading brands, this shampoo comes in the usual flexi plastic bottle, specially designed this way so when the bottle was squeezed, the right amount of shampoo was poured out. No more, no less. Just a flip of the cap and you are on your way. The tech. Of that technology. Alright, we have this stuff here. Yeah, one thing is we can reach all the good shit, and then we need to get that secret. Actually, let's see. At the secret level, what do you have in this storage? Combat 2, don't need that. Desert Eagle even. Kirk. 5 Dynamitos. Not pick more Biogel though. Travel fuel, plenty of that. Okay, that's good stuff though. That we do like to see. Okay, go, some we like. We like that a lot. I like that a lot. Actually, one moment. Alright, here we go. What's in this one? The whole laser pistol. Alright, so now we can can't reach this though. Can you still? No, I can. This one is just cosmetic here. The retinal scanner. There's some other way to get. It's not really to do anyway, though. Nothing really to do here anyway. Ah, this just opens. Alright. Maybe. There we go. Now for this one you need both then. More pamphlet and cheese puffs and stuff. Let's see. VP's Museum Terminal will project a movie using exciting new holographic technology. The movie is an entertaining and informational look at the scary but possible reality of post-nuclear world. Wonka is. Terminal projects hologram with tool the spectacle the man in lab coat. Waves and gives you a friendly smile. Though Dr. Caleb and I'll be hosting this holographic video in a post-Holocaust America. The room materializes around Dr. Caleb. A family appears to be relaxing for the evening. Dr. Caleb pats the head of a new family dog and smiles at you. Meet the Johnsons, your average American family. Dad smokes his pipe, Mom reads her cookbook, and little Billy and Susie catch some boob tube before bedtime. Think everything will be just fine. I ignore the warning sirens, thinking it is just another drill. But what's this? The back window, you see a large bomb crash to the earth, creating a massive mushroom cloud explosion, followed by a blinding light. As the light fades away, you see Dr. Caleb is now standing in the burnt ruins of the living room, with the family replaced by skeletons. Uh-oh, it looks like the Cubbies dropped the big one, and the Johnsons weren't quite as safe as they thought. Now what can we learn from the Johnsons family mistake? That's right, in the event of nuclear war, you want your family to be safe within the shelter of a Voltec brand vault. Voltec have constructed 122 public vaults around the great nation, so there's bound to be one near you. As you can imagine, space is very limited, so reserve your space today, or else your family might end up like Johnson's here. Caleb passes ahead of the skeletal dog, and the skull detaches from the body and hits the floor. It's like Mr. Handy's going to have his work cut out for him if he plans to clean up this mess. Caleb laughs as the image fades away and is replaced by text. Thank you for watching. Educational videos brought to you by the fine folks at Voltec. Voltec, America's final Warden Homes. Team Bot, keep hello. How are we doing? I was alive. The Voltecs and 122 volts, they said here. Wonder. I think considering like most of the volts, they also already even like gave the definition what was happening there. I wonder how much Bethesda can still fuck around with in terms of those volts. I mean, the worst case, I guess they always can just switch shit around and just make like more made up ones that weren't initially announced, and I guess the secret volts and stuff. And the same one. Okay, seems like it. Seems like the same. Just add more volts, yeah, that were not cataloged in earlier games. Who cares about that? But the clearance is enough actually for the secret one, but yeah, alright, we'll continue with this guy here, and the last elevator there. Now let's get some Mighty and Magickin for a bit at least. Not wasting time. Oh, whoop, there we go.